The modern Western society has significantly been influenced by Greek mythology, and reference to it can be found throughout modern life in science, art, literature, and language. The Greeks were pioneers with their contributions to math and science. Also, many astral bodies have derived their names from Greek mythology. One of the famous mortals among Greek mythology, Narcissus. Let's see how his legend is relevant to our world today.
Narcissus is a figure from Greek mythology who was so impossibly handsome that he fell in love with his own image reflected in the pool of water. Even the lovely nymph, Echo, could not manage to tame him from his self-absorption. Narcissus' name lives on as the flower into which he was transformed, and as a synonym for those obsessed with their own appearance. Narcissus was born in Thespiae, in Boeotia, the son of Cephissus and the nymph Liliope. His mother was warned one day by the seer Tiresias that her son would live a long life as long as he never knows himself. As he reached his teenage years, the handsome youth never found anyone that could pull his heartstrings. Indeed, he left in his wake a long trail of distress and broken-hearted maidens, and one or two young men fell by the wayside too. At last, he was punished by Nemesis by to see his own reflection in the pool of water, and thus discovered ultimate in unrequited love and fell in love with himself. Naturally, this one-way relationship went nowhere, and Narcissus, unable to draw himself away from the pool, pined away in despair until he finally died of thirst and starvation. Immortality, at last of a kind, was assured, though when his corpse turned into the flowers which thereafter bore his name.
Narcissus and Echo. Another version of myth appears in the work of the Roman writer Ovid. In this telling, Narcissus, as handsome as ever but coolly refused the advance of Echo. The lovely nymph had broken with away and dies with only her voice remaining to echo her plight. As a punishment for his neglect, Narcissus is then killed. Another version has Echo punished by Hera because she kept the goddess distracted with story why the lover of her husband, Zeus, the mountain nymphs, escaped Mountain Olympus without notice. This explains why Echo could only repeat what others said to her. It is Echo in this form that Narcissus comes across one day while hunting deer in the forest. After a useless exchange of repeated words and statements, Echo tries to embrace the youth, but he rejects her and drives off back home. Echo then pins away in the forest so that her body eventually perishes and only her voice remains.
Narcissus in art and culture. Unlike for Greek artists, the Roman version of Narcissus and Echo was a very popular subject in Roman art, and is seen in almost 50 wall paintings at Pompeii alone. Renaissance art also took a shine to Narcissus. The story involving light and reflection proved irresistible to Caravaggio, who captured the myth in his celebrated 16th century sea oil painting. Finally, his name lives on today in psychoanalysis, where narcissism refers to the personality disorder of excessive self-admiration and preoccupation with one's appearance. Narcissistic personality disorder, one of several types of personality disorders, is a mental condition in which people have an inflated sense of their own importance, a deep need for excessive attention and admiration, troubled relationships, and a lack of empathy for others. But behind this mark of extreme confidence lies a fragile self-esteem that vulnerable to the slightest criticism. A narcissistic personality disorder causes problems in many areas of life, such as relationships, work, school, or financial affairs. People with narcissistic personality disorder may be generally unhappy and disappointed when they're not given the special favor or admiration they believe they deserve. They may find their relationship unfulfilling and others may not enjoy being around them.
The word Narcissus is derived from the Greek word narc, meaning numbness, also the root of the word narcotic. The flower may have been named thus because of the intoxicating fragrance of some species. Others associate the name with the person's nature of the buds and flowers. Elephants against squirrels and deer, making Narcissus one of the spring flowers I celebrate and enjoy in my Connecticut garden. Narcissus Italy calls the Greek myth of the handsome youth named Narcissus, who was so entranced by his own reflection in the lake that he pined away until his death.